Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Let's do that again because I really need a good, strong prayer. Please sing along with me, gesture at your screen, and leave a dislike on this video. Let's do it again. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Please continue to pray as hard as you can for me. I have you know what? These last couple of months have been just one giant roller coaster ride. I had I went on 5 blind dates, and 2 of them are still ongoing. And in the meantime, my job has been up and down. About I teach at 2 different community colleges, and I finally landed both contracts. And also, my art projects have been up and down, up and down. I had one potential buyer who has been just I shouldn't have listened to them. What had happened was I had an art show at Phoenix College, and uh, this one guy was really interested in my art, and he needed to buy some Christmas presents, and he told me he would be contacting me in a few weeks. He didn't have the money at the moment. He wanted to buy some really big, fancy things. And long story short, trying to follow up with him has been more work than it was than was worthwhile. And so uh, just an incredible run of roller coaster rides these last couple of months. And but I got both contracts, Glendale Community College and CAC Apache Junction, and I'm panicking because the two. I'll let you map it out on Google Maps, but the two of them are some 40, 50 miles apart from one another. By the way, part of the reason I want to move out of the United States is that people are so insensitive to the world around them. They think of number one, and that's it. So, for example, even the guy who wanted to buy my art, he he could have said that, I'm not available today or something like that. I was waiting around in the Midtown Phoenix area because he works at Phoenix College apparently, and I straight up told him, it's okay if you don't want it, but I have plans that I want to make, and he was just silent on that. And then a few days later, he goes, "Oh, I still want it and all that." I don't know. It almost feels like he's out to sabotage in some way. That's the I know that's probably not his goal, but uh, his uh, interaction with me had that vibe to it. Let's put it that way. But right now, the main thing bothering me is the 2 contracts in opposite parts of the town. I am desperately hoping something happens. Every time I get an email, I think that maybe one of the contracts got canceled because I would hate to bail on people. Uh, and I could live off of one of those contracts. It won't be pleasant, but uh, right about now I could use a little downtime anyway. So, but I got rock star reviews at both colleges, in large part because last semester I was trying to hide from a lot of other troubles. Anyway, I can't believe I can't even. I, you know, something happened at the art show that I. He said he didn't have very much money. I was prepared to give him a huge discount, and he said, "No, no, I don't want to jip you. Just call. I get paid in mid-December. Just call me back again." And I can't even give my art away. That's the funny part of it, right? And anyway, I'm praying for something to happen. The other thing that's really bothersome is that the campus at Apache Junction is really run down. To give you an idea of how much I despise the campus over there, I struggle with eating disorders. And having a place that is very uninviting to eating just compounds the problem. So this past week, as I've been practicing good eating hygiene, I've been reminding myself that I need to take better care of myself this Christmas break because I'm going to have to go back to that campus again. Yesterday, I was on the road when I got into a little bit of road rage. The guy behind me was following too close and almost rear-ended me. Came within he was so close to rear-ending me that you could feel the wind of his car coming up from behind. That's how close he was to rear-ending me. And then he pulled up alongside me, and I was thinking, God, if only he had rear-ended me, because I've had cars that were totaled from being rear-ended, and I usually get a pretty good insurance payout, much better than if I had tried to sell the car by myself. And as he pulled up beside me, I was kind of disappointed he didn't do it, because I was thinking about the 50-some-mile commute I'm going to have to make next semester. It'd be nice to have a nicer car to do it in. And so as he pulled up beside me, I was kind of disappointed. And so I gave him a Peter dislike, and he was so upset. And then he started to drive aggressively around me. And I was like, good. You got to rear end me. And so it was kind of funny what happened yesterday. I was giving him the Peter dislike, but my facial expression was probably different than that. But I need something to happen. The car to be destroyed, the school to be destroyed. I know it sounds kind of weird, but please continue to pray for me. And it's kind of funny. Now I need to pray for I got another art show coming up. I need to pray for financial miracles for the people who are buying my art, because it sounds like lack of money was a big flop at the last art show, right? If only the people who were interested in my art had a little bit more money in their pocket. So pray for financial miracle, but for other people now, right? Pray for the school at CAC to burn down. Pray for somebody to rear end me on the highway and total my car. Pray for what else? Well, that's it, right? A lot of destruction. Pray for. I got an idea. We just had a flood at the house where I live, unfortunately, and my landlord has been dragging her feet on repairing it. But pray for. Pray for like the entire house to burn down, because she'll be forced to do something about it at that point, right? Although I'm moving out soon anyway, so that's not going to help me. But the next time there's a disaster at the home, pray for like the place to become unlivable, so the landlord has to actually do something about it, right? Anyway, let's pray. Let's pray that the school gets completely destroyed, right? A fire, uh, some kind of chemistry spill of some sort where they have to actually decontaminate the place and tear it down, right? They have chemistry labs, so that's why I was thinking about that. Maybe they'll spill something really nasty. I'm trying to think what kind of chemical would force. Mercury would do it. Some kind of mostly mercury, right? Most other spills are usually a lot more containable. Maybe some nuclear. I wonder what would happen if you were melting some kind of radioactive metal like neptunium, or some low melting point. What's another low melting point radioactive material you can melt down? Mostly neptunium, probably. And you spilled some of it, like you were spilling mercury on there. It's solid though, so it might not be that hard to decontaminate. Or What about thallium, right? If you, I guess it's a solid material, so it's not that hard to get rid of. It's usually mercury that causes the whole school to have to be taken down, right? So pray that mercury gets spilled, and they have to decontaminate. They'll have to take everything apart, and that will probably speed them along to building a new break room area. Here's the problem: we don't have a sink in the break room. And you might not think that's a big deal, but as somebody who has battled anorexia and other eating disorders, it puts a discouragement to eating. And so I don't need that. It's just that I know it sounds weird. I don't know. Maybe I can even complain from a disability standpoint, right? Hey, I love teaching here, but it's caused me to relapse in my eating disorder ways because of I don't know if that's a good idea to say, right? All right, maybe I'll think about that. I'll run it by a few of my close friends who also have disabilities and make requests like that. See how that goes. All right, please pray for me by leaving a dislike on this video. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum bum.